Welcome to Wells Fargo Arena. Barry Tramel, Mike Baldwin from the Oklahoman in anticipation of tomorrow night's NCAA opener, Oklahoma State women against East Tennessee State. Mike, this is a game in which the Cowgirls lost a year ago, the first round, sort of a toss-up game with Bowling Green. Really not a toss-up game tomorrow night.
No, this is an athletic team they're playing that's won 15 out of 16, 8 in a row. So on the, first eye check, you're thinking they could give the Cowgirls a game. They shouldn't. This should be a 15, 20, 25-point blowout. The reasons are Oklahoma State's played a lot better competition, that they'll expose a lot of weaknesses in this team that usually likes to run but will not run against Oklahoma State because Oklahoma State's just better at doing what they do themselves. They're deeper, a little more athletic. It's a game Oklahoma State should win big, and I think they will for a couple reasons. One, they still got a lot to prove. They never did win an NCAA tournament game last year, almost happy to be there type of feeling. And I think this team all along has been trying to tell people we are legit top 15 team. You know what? They start dropping the ratings. Well, guess what? They're back to 13, Big 12 tournament finals. This is the next step. They haven't won an NCAA tournament game, I think, in about 15 years. This team wants to prove that this team's for real.
Well, beautiful arena here, Wells Fargo Arena. About 3 years old. Not quite as big as the Ford Center, but very similar in construction. Iowa is a women's basketball hotbed. Iowa State has drawn well for years. Can Oklahoma State expect some support, you think, from the Iowa State fans?
I think Coach Bucky says he does. He said he got a little bit from Iowa State fans up in Kansas City last week in the Big 12 tournament, and it's a different session. That's what you're going to say. Do the people want to come to the night session? Well, since the men's tournament's going to be all but done for the night session Saturday night on TV, I see no reason why they shouldn't have a lot of Iowa State fans show up and help them. And I think they'll probably be legit, just guessing, 500 to 1,000 Orange Oklahoma State fans that come. They've had 2 or 3 buses go with them all year long to conference road games. So I bet you they have at least 500 to 1,000 OSU fans here, a lot of Iowa State fans. They will definitely be the second most popular team in this weekend's bracket.
Last question, a 3 versus a 14, big discrepancy in talent. What can East Tennessee State do to pull an upset? Is there anything they can do to pull the shocker?
I mean, obvious, the answer is always hit a lot of three-pointers. They have one girl that shoots a lot of threes and hits them, but that was one thing Budke's already stressed, do not leave her open. So unless they miraculously get her open a lot and get a few more transition baskets than we think, I mean, 3-14s almost never happen in the women's bracket. It happens in the men. It almost happened to 2-15 in the first night of the men's action. It almost never happens in the women. I will be stunned if Oklahoma State does not win by double digits.
Excellent. Provided the Cowgirls win, we'll come back, give you a preview of a second-round game from Wells Fargo Arena.